Hello my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome to the Hermit's Cave. I think where I was then. I've made it to the end of the week and that's about as much as I can function, I think. Yeah, it's just been it's been a full-on week, lots of late evenings and weekend working and early starts. But it's all good. I've got a weekend of just doing things like a little bit of Christmas shopping, wrapping Christmas cards, that sort of thing. So nice, slow pace. And if you would have seen the video that I did last night, where I received a package from the lovely Cheryl over at Oneness Emporium. She sent me a deck, which was the Tarot of the Longest Dreams, and she put in a couple of little mini decks, which I will do a comparison video, which has got the Mystical Manga and the Darkwood Tarot. But also, she was surprised that I didn't have Jack-o'-lantern. And I only mentioned Jack-o'-lantern in the video because she'd sent me Tarot of Traditions, which is the latest offering from Giuliano Costa and through Lo Scarabeo. And he had done, as I mentioned, Mystical Tarot and the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot, which I love. So this kind of completes the set. He could have done more, but they're the four that I know of, and the ones that when they released Tarot of Traditions, they referenced these three: Pre-Raphaelite, Mystical, and Jack-o'-lantern. And I love his art style, I really do. And I thought I had got this deck, but I had a look, and I don't. And I checked my Libib, which is the app I use to track all the decks and everything that I've got. And I don't have it. So there you go. It must have been one of those that I thought or added to a wish list and thought that I will get at some point, and then never actually got round to it. So this is 78 spooky and magical tarot cards with instructions. Now, I know it's the 1st of December, and I also posted a picture of autumn going into winter and Halloween going into Christmas and that sort of thing. But I'm still feeling quite autumnal. It's still the dark evenings. I never really get that Yule kind of vibe until we get much closer to the event. That's just me. I haven't put any decorations or anything up yet, so I think maybe tomorrow or possibly Sunday I will do that and have a look at my sacred space as well. And yeah, anyway, let's open up the deck. So like the other three, this is a tuck box. I know that Lo Scarabeo sometimes just release them as this looks like it's a thicker deck as well, which I'm pleased about. Sometimes just release the tuck box versions. Sometimes, if they're popular, they do a set as well, which has a book and everything like that. And the Tarot of the Longest Dream, which I did yesterday, Cheryl has very kindly said that she will send me the kit, the set, because there is one available. And when I did the video last night, I said I didn't know if there would be one or not. But anyway, there was probably the easy way to open this lot, and I've completely just ignored it. But anyway, I can't find it easily, so we've made a start, so we may as well finish. Okay, we are in. So we've got the title card, Jack-o'-lantern Tarot, as you can see here, which has Jack on the front. Oh, look at those backs. So as you can see, they are not reversible, but loving the backs, loving the owls. It's certainly symmetrical, isn't it? You could almost draw a line down there and fold it over and it would be a mirror image. But it's not the opposite way to make it reversible. But yeah, love it. And as is in keeping, we have the titles at the bottom, so we get a nice borderless image. Oh, look at it. I mean, it's instantly recognisable, isn't it, as Giuliano's work. I mean, the vibrant, luscious colours and everything. It's just, look at that, the devil. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. This does feel like a thicker deck. It's not the thickest, but this cardstock I can live with. And you can just see by the size that it's a thicker deck, certainly. Anyway, let's see if the little white book is its usual. Yeah, it's just the usual. What we got, 22 pages. Yeah, 22 pages with a sentence for each. Oh, actually, for the majors, we get quite a chunk of text. I don't know if it would necessarily describe the scene as such. Let's go to the star card. And just see if it gives you kind of like the darkness has descended upon you in the season of autumn, when all is in perpetual twilight and cold. Just then the light of the star and the light of the jack-o'-lantern emerge to bring hope and healing. It's always darkness before the dawn. A light will shine to guide your way. So, I mean, it gives you, I mean, it's referencing jack-o'-lantern, so it's not just a bog standard interpretation, but I'm not sure it necessarily describes the scene, but I'm loving the kind of statues here of a bat and things. Anyway, so yeah, little white book, 22 pages in English, the rest in other languages. And just to confirm as well, because I said last night how I was wondering about the languages, because Los Carabeo used to do the multiple languages and then they went to the symbols, and Cheryl confirmed that they do release decks now in multiple languages for different regions, which is great. You know, I really like that. And yeah, even though they won't have to reprint this because that's in different languages, but it's nice to know that, you know, if you're in Italy, that you haven't just got to put up with English and that's your only option. All right, let's bring the camera down. Okay, so here we have our full card, and it's Jack, a jack-o'-lantern anyway, but the kind of the central figure of this deck. So, loving that. Quite a traditional card for a full card. Here's our magician. Oh wow, look at the owl kind of clothing here. That's interesting. The wisdom of the owl. The lemniscate here is part of this pointy hat. And we've got this this skull as a kind of apparition from the wand. Skulls here as well, and pelvic bones. Oh, the artwork's gorgeous. Our high priestess. Love the kind of effect of a sun rather than just a globe in the sky. We've got this warm glow of a sun. Whoops. Our Empress. Look at this kind of demonic creature behind. You see its wings coming all the way down here. It is creepy. I mean, I was going to say, I kind of wish I had this deck through October and beginning of November to work with it, but I don't think it's one of those decks that you can only use at Samhain. So it's certainly one that will get use from me throughout the year. Wow, look at these many faces. And our Hierophant, got the two supplicants here. Looks like they're playing that hand clapping game. What was it? My father went to war in 1944, and all the tea so. Anyway, just reminds me of that. Interesting, his skin tone on his arms is very sort of like Krishna-esque, like a Hindu deity, but his face isn't. Here's our lovers. Very planned how that sash is covering, maintaining his modesty and his dignity. The Chariot has horses rather than sphinxes. Beautiful strength card. Look at that tree. Wow, look at that. Got a close up of that. Love that. Oh, and the face in the clouds. There's so much to see, isn't there? Love the lion's expression as well. Beautiful card. Again, the lemniscate here is part of the hat, like we saw with our magician. The bats hanging. I love her. Here we have the hermit. Got a skeleton in the sky as well. It's like making up a constellation, isn't it? Little pumpkin here. It's interesting, there's in the background there's a throne, which I've not seen in a hermit card before. Looks like he's got up from that throne. The wheel. I'm not sure what year this was. I think it's been out a couple of years. I don't think it's been out that long. Don't know if Los Scarabeo actually put in their little books when it was, on the back, 2021 in May, so 2.5 years. I'm really surprised I haven't had it before now. The Hanged Man. Little, lots of clothing with faces. Look at that. Love the death card. The upset face on the pumpkin. Temperance card. And this devil card, I think, is epic. I love it. It's not a scary looking devil at all, really, but it's very beastly, but I just really love it. Like I was doing a little wave. Hi. Over here. Got a volcano going off in the background. The Tower. The star card that I showed earlier. Wow, look at this. There's a lot happening in that. Look at these hounds here, how they're skeletons. And this skull with a tree growing out of its head. Wow. And the sun. This skull here, but it's like the skull of a sunflower, huge sunflower. Judgment. And the world. So that's our majors. that's impressive. I really, the more that I see of Giuliano Costa's art, I think it's phenomenal. Very talented artist. And it's the little things, you know, the faces and the clouds. And I know that's his style because that's what we saw in tarot traditions. Lots of faces appearing in clouds and things in the background. So into our cups. Oh, look at that. I love kind of tree people. I think I really love the Guardian of the, oh, I forgot what it was called now. Beth Charlanon's deck. Lots of people wearing witchy hats as well. Look at this creature here. Giant hands. If you're in the UK and you're of a certain age, as in my age, you'll probably remember Kenny Everett. Let me know in the comments if you remember. He used to wear these giant hands and sing a song, Brotherly Love. Wow, look at this. Oh, love that. Little ghost there, look. I love the purple witchy hats and gowns and things. There's lots of purples in this deck. The fish. That's a skeleton. Yeah, he seems to really like skulls, doesn't he? I guess that's his thing. We have our pentacles. Look at this. Wow. Again with the purple. Love it. Oh, that's brilliant. I wish, this is where, again, I wish there was books and things, because I'd love to know the thoughts behind, let's see if there's anything in here. But I love this kind of death figure and how she in particular is embracing that. It's almost like accepting inevitability. A rough decision for finances, the loss of investments or poor health, seeking refuge with those who are in a position to give. There is strength in numbers. That don't really do it. But yeah, it's a fantastic image. And half skeleton. Oh wow, look at her. I don't know why, but I get Wizard of Oz vibes as well from some of the cards, especially with the fly. I know the birds, and in the Wizard of Oz it's flying monkeys and things, but particularly with like the Ten of Cups, a few cards give me Oz vibes. I love these on the legs. Now wands, which are bones. That looks like a, oh it is, this is a spinal column. Holding the globe. And these ones have got skulls on the tops, but they're and coming out of pumpkins, but they've got these leaves growing out of them. Oh, look at that. The birds are making up the face in the formation that they're flying. Yeah, whilst this isn't the thickest cardstock, it's certainly better, and it has a lovely smooth feel. That's a very busy 8 of Wands. That looks pre-Raphaelite. I love that they're all wearing purple. And then we have our swords suit as the final suit. Oh wow, very solar booster, but typical as well. I think the theme for Giuliano is faces in clouds, skulls, bones, vibrant colours, kind of the pre-Raphaelite art. Love that. Oh wow, look at her riding that huge owl. And again, look. Wow, love it. I really like that. So Jack-o'-lantern tarot. I know it's been out for a while. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably seen numerous walkthroughs, but this is my kind of thoughts on the deck, and I'm thrilled to have the 4 decks that certainly I know about that are by Giuliano Costa. I'm a fan of his work, and yeah, I just wish they'd kind of kept with this cardstock from a couple of years ago, because whilst it's thin, it feels better quality, it has a lovely feel to it. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste, and blessed be.